Cafe Lombardi's.
What is it?
Cafe.
What?
Cafe.
Stupid.
We've been away from the camera too long because of this.
What, 7 minutes?
Gotta show you some snow footage later. Anyway, Cafe Lombardi. Good place to eat dinner. Nearby, and you know I like eating.
No,
What I really like, look, Namco's Lifelike, Violence, and Strong. The Tekken 3. Now, Tekken 1 and 2 used Namco's System 11 board. And Soul Calibur used the same board. 94 is when it came out. 95 was Tekken 2. 97 was Tekken 3. 99, Tekken Tag. And in 2001, Tekken 4. Now, what was the big difference starting with Tekken 4?
Oh shit, something's burning.
I knew you were doing that. I'm not that stupid. Something's burning. You see, Frank, you didn't plan that right.
It wasn't planned at all, just like
You know,
everything you do. Nothing's planned.
They did that to me.
Throw it in
Virtual
a pile
Racer.
of shit and
As
see
a
what
matter of fact, here's the
sticks.
hyperlink. It'll open in a separate window if you want to see the Virtual Racer, where they really did get me with the burning. Look at that little smirk on. Look at this. Wait a minute. Look at this little smirk on his face. You know, Frank, you had to be a little more hysterical. You had to go, something's burning!
You're lucky I didn't say anything and let the thing cook.
Look, Baywatch. We'll be right back. Actually, that'll be done. Anyway, let's get back to the Tekken.
Boob watch, thank you.
Babe watch. Boob watch? Okay. Look, Tekken 3 again. You got me all flustered now. 2001, Tekken 4. We were about to discuss what the big difference was. Just checking to see if he was going to try that stupid joke again. Anyway, they went to a hard drive. That was where they could make a circuit board, not be too complicated, and go to a hard drive.
You came back.
It's his last week here. He becomes a cadet on Monday. He doesn't like his face recorded early in the morning. He has to put the makeup on. Anyway. Hard drive made things cheaper to make those circuit boards. See, originally these circuit boards had to have everything programmed into the chips. They had to have big enough ROMs to hold all this information. The hard drive allowed you a cheap way to store all the information, and then it would just load into the board. A cheap alternative. As a matter of fact, later games had Dell computers strapped down in the back of them.
What junk that is.
That are, yes, unfixable junk now, unfortunately. The good news is a lot of the hard drives can be made into flash cards, flash drives, with no moving parts. But that's a later game. That's going to be Tekken 4 and Tekken 5, which came out, was it 2005, I think. That was the last of the series. But look at the beautiful graphics on this. Now, Tekken fighting games were different because the 4 action buttons actually corresponded to a part of the body, the arms and legs. See, other games, you push the button, you push the first button and you got a so-so punch. The second button gave you a harder punch, third punch. But this, in fact, assigned a limb to each of the buttons. And you're fighting in a tournament, obviously, as you know. And also in this game, you were trying to beat Heihachi Mishima. That's his name.
Can you translate?
Mishima. He is the big one. He is, and then of course they had to write a backstory because the Tekken became very, very popular. This is, or formerly was, a Mortal Kombat. And it was converted at some point. We didn't do the conversion, but what we did decide to do is do red T-molding and blue on that side to correspond. New plexi on the top. Look, the cabinet looks like new. And it's high gloss black on the sides. And back here, we've kept the original panel, but we have a new power supply. The only thing we have left to do, this is the last wire. I just pulled this out. We're going to remove this last piece of wire that's not used. This yellow wire runs the light bulbs on the coin door. That's all that does. So, and that comes off the transformer power. Isn't that something?
Completely amazing. You amazed, Jay? The light bulbs are lit off of power from the transformer. I thought it came from the sky.
What sorcery are you
I
speaking
know.
of?
He needs to be burned at the stake. He's a witch.
Well, that might be true.
We have a Neotech monitor. It's all rebuilt with all new caps. Why do you guys tear me apart?
Because you make it
every
so easy.
chance you can.
It
Now
should
look.
be illegal to not take advantage
Now
of
look,
it.
look at the board in here, Frank. This uses surface mount chips, okay? Large surface mount chips. Then you have audio outputs here too if you want to add stuff. Different items if you want. Oh gosh. Anyway, this is going through the Williams system that has a woofer and a tweeter. Give you a very nice rounded monophonic sound. Perfect clear picture. It's beautiful. And there's some deep bass in there too. Let me turn it up a bit. I guess it's in the advertising, huh? Good bass in that. Not bad.
Really amazing.
Think I can do this?
Get your ass kicked? Yeah, you definitely can.
Should I be her? Or should I be him? Nina. I think I most resemble Law in physical.
Round one.
That looks about like me.
You're beating up a girl. You're still gonna get your ass kicked.
See my left? Oh!
Look at that.
Kick her. I'll kick that witch. There we go. How's that? Kick her again. Kick her again. Good. See?
Big tough guy beating up a girl.
You win.
What I do when I get extra angry, I pretend it's my wife.
You better hope she's not watching.
She doesn't watch my videos.
In that case, it should be over already.
Uh-oh. There we go. How's that? Not bad, huh? Do you think I'll qualify? I always like the instant replay. I like the Soul Edge one. I liked where they twisted about, though. Uh-oh.
Round
This
one.
dude's about to F your day up.
That looks like ice cube, doesn't it?
Looks more
No,
like play.
No, vanilla ice. I meant vanilla ice. Okay.
This must be set up really easy. There's no way you made it to the second round.
I'm good at this. I know how to operate the buttons. See, this guy specializes, in kicking. There we go.
That's more like it.
Oh, no.
There you go.
No! I don't like this game.
You lose.
I lost. Do I get one more try?
Round.
See? Not bad, huh?
Remember to take this off of super easy before it gets shipped out, guys.
Round one.
Anyway, we need to move on. A fine fighting game. Ready. We always get those in. The Tekkens do come in. And they tend to be the cheaper fighters, too. Cheaper than the Mortal Kombat. A beautiful joust. Steven has refurbished the artwork on the side. This is, in fact, the original color art, which you only need to touch up. The brown has been repainted. But we have new orange T-molding. That's actually Pac-Man orange, but doesn't it fit the game perfect? 4900 monitor. Has no burn-in. 0 burn-in. So there's no dark blackout screen on this. 0 burn-in. Boy, it's beautiful. And we have LEDs lighting up both the lights there. Here, let me show you. I always liked the way that looked. That looked nice. I always thought that was a class act. Class act. No, I didn't point purposely. Frank. Do you know all the snow we had, Frank? It was unbelievable.
We had
amounts
snow?
of snow.
I didn't know that.
Unbelievable amounts of snow last week. On Friday night, when we left, it started to come down. We still went to Pizza Hut. And then Saturday, we woke up. And gosh, they told everybody to stay off the streets. But I didn't stay off the streets. I drove to Daddy Pop's, so I had to have my breakfast. I wanted to see how many people were there. And anyway, I got there, and the owner was there because some of his people couldn't get in there. Only 2 places open in town. So I have prepared you a 4-minute video that sums up our snowstorm. And then we have more coming afterwards. Well, Ken, there's quite a few people here today, aren't there?
There's some, yeah.
Yeah, not as busy. This isn't a typical Saturday at Daddy Pop's, is it? But we ventured out. There must be a foot of snow now, and another foot's coming.
I don't know.
Will you be here tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be open tomorrow. The only place in Hatboro that's open. Now, it's really emptied out. There's nobody here, but almost every table is full a few minutes ago before I started.
But it's only 10 to 11. So.
That's right. They're open till 2. Whew. Man. Well, there's not much activity on the streets. Daddy Pop's is open for business, and I did venture out. Here's my car already covered. As we go back, the snow's getting worse. Looks like there's probably about 14 inches. And we're supposed to have another 10. No cars in sight. Whew, there's somebody walking. Wow. So that is what our snow day was like. Well, where is everyone? There's barely snow on the ground. No one. Lazy louts. Wow. It's like a whiteout condition. Wow. Yep, I'm heading home, and it's really bad. You can barely see ahead. I've got a mile to go. I wonder what 26 inches of snow looks like. Get a ruler. Well, that's what it looks like. Our light is buried. You can see there. And our flagpole light's buried. You can kind of see a light there. But boy, it is right up to beyond the door. It's quite something. Our record snowfall as we look out. And there's the car I went to Daddy Pop's today. Look. This is what 26 inches is. See? This is the sidewalk. Look at this.
Having a hard time there?
I don't think we're going to get any mail today.
Oh, man, what a mess.
It's nice to have a nice big snowfall every now and then. But look, our street got plowed already, and it's drying. But tonight, it's going down to 7 degrees. So whatever I don't have clear, it's going to be tough to shovel. So, Terry, it's about time you get the shovel out. I'm going inside to have a coffee and settle down and read the paper, and I want you to get everything clean, right, Terry?
No.
Ah! Can you imagine all that snow, huh? But guess what? I think there's still some snow outside. Guys, do you think I could go out and do my little swing out there? Any problems with that?
Sure.
No problems at all. Here, come on out.
Goodbye.
Let's go. Frank, There's enough snow. Can I do my song? Yes, let's do it.
Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky.
Do you see what they did? You see? Oh! Heads will roll. Did it hurt my makeup?
Yeah.
I'm mad.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
None of that was planned. Anyway, let's go up front. Last video, I got a Cyclone. We just finished to put in the showroom. Let's show you what that looks like. Oh, free cheese balls. You know, Jonathan must think I'm stupid. He thinks I eat anything. It's dead. And lastly, look at this beautiful Cyclone. The only thing we're missing are some ramp protectors, which are on their way. So I wanted to go over it because we didn't finish that. That's the only thing left to do. But this is the one you've been watching in the showroom. We took the original Mylar off, which had been bubbling and pulling up, and it revealed a very nice playfield underneath. We did have to touch up around the edges, just like usual. We still have a sticker coming here, so that's still on its way. But we have this part's been touched up where needed. Up top has been done. Came up really nice, Frank, didn't it? Very nice Cyclone. Look at the cabinet art. Beautiful, beautiful. New optic back here. We have all the LED treatment. Of course, these are all the super brakes, by the way. As you can see, is it's blind too. New LED display here in the back, so you can adjust the brightness. Very nice. And you can see he was color coordinating the bonus up here. Of course, that really makes a nice effect. Beautiful colors. Now, recapped our soundboard, our new lithium battery here, and our caps up here. Even though we did rebuild the high voltage, but there's no high voltage on this board.
That was done years ago.
No, it's very nice. All new capacitors. We also reflowed solder on all the edge. Now look, I want to show you this side one. People have been reporting problems with the backboard. This had this interconnect, and that has to be reheated too. We bypassed the GI. That was bypassed ages ago because it had failed, I guess, when it was using regular current lights. Relay, you have to reheat these. There's one or two below the field, and we have to do that. The same thing has to be done on this. Now there is a little trick here. On this, there's an optic underneath that you have to check to make sure it's also reheated. When you put the wheel back on, you have to make sure it's back on far enough and it spins evenly, because if the shaft is bent, then the wheel is slightly bent and it won't hit the optic right as it spins. A little tidbit that you didn't need to know. So this one is just about ready. This is going in our showroom. This will be available. Very nice. All right, Frank, we'll just give it one quick play, because we got a party coming in here today. Frank, did you know that we got picked Best in Philly for 2015 party? Yeah, of course you knew. Of course you knew. Just saying. Well, we have another party coming today. I know. Well, we've had 25,000 parties here.
Modesty was never your best trait, was it?
When we're the best in Philadelphia, and we happen to be the lowest price too. Frank, I want to adjust that pop-up for a little.
Not now, you're not.
No.
I got it.
I know. Frank's got school tonight, going to college. He's majoring in greatness.
Tucking.
Yeah, this is just going to
I'm actually going to be a TV producer executive.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you going to make telefeatures like me?
I want to stay in business.
Okay, look, up here. Isn't that dazzling light show? I love the way the programmer splashed that around. I got a big fat 30,000. Isn't it nice how they programmed all this? What a great game. A lot of you know this builds up too. Your jackpot builds up from game to game. Isn't that great? Real clever. You know, some people feel that Cyclone is one of the very best pinballs that Williams ever produced, and I tell you what, it's got to be pretty darn close. Frank, this needs some more tweaks, but it's good enough to go into the showroom for the parties now. So let's move it in before the party, and it's time to say goodnight, but we have more videos coming later this week. Good night. Now buzz off!
We're in the yellow pages under amusement.